So let's do our obligatory check. I always check that I have audio and everything in the stream just to be sure. So let's go here, check that we have audio. Let's see if we have any. Do you hear anything? Yeah? Okay. I keep forgetting that your headset is connected to my computer. I was listening. I was listening for my computer.
I think it works. Seems to work very well.
Okay, awesome. Then I'm happy. Let's mute the computer. Come on, hit mute. Okay, awesome. So, welcome my friends to today's stream. We have a special treat for us today. My friend Alexander is joining us.
Hello.
We decided to have a little bit of a discussion slash hanging out on this Saturday morning. We are doing today NIFELHEIM. Alexander, have you played God of War?
I played it on this handheld device a long time ago. I don't know, was it PS2 or what PSP it was called, I think. And then it was, I think it was, which one in the series was it? It was number 2 or 3
Okay.
of the God of War series, and I enjoyed it, yes, but I mean, well, maybe I have become old and boring, but nowadays I actually don't focus on gaming anymore. I enjoy watching gaming videos.
Yeah.
I love these streams.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not still gaming myself.
Okay.
But as I have understood, this new God of War, it takes its place in the Nordic mythology.
Yeah, exactly. So we have been during the game. Basically, right now we have post-game grind for God of War. So I beat the game itself. The main game is us fighting. Is us fighting Balder.
I'm coming to you.
Correct. The headset of it.
He's the son of Thor, right?
Yes. Together with Loki and no, wait. He's the son of Thor.
That's what I have read. I might be wrong, actually. I'm not the expert on Norse mythology, but have read a little bit about it.
Yeah, I actually don't remember on the top of my head, to be honest. Because I know that Thor and Loki are brothers and sons of. Let's skip this area for now. Are brothers and they are the sons of Odin. But Balder, I'm not sure who he's related to. Anyways, so basically, between the previous stream that I did and this one, I did a little bit of grinding just to prepare. So if we go to resources. Basically, in this area, in NIFELHEIM, where we are hunting 3 different trophies. So it's 1 trophy to upgrade the axe to its fullest. It's 1 trophy for beating the Valkyries, which are optional bosses in the game. It's 9 of them in total. I have 3 left. 1 of them will be here. We can see her on the map. We have her down here. And then it's 1 trophy for clearing this area here. This is basically a treasure vault that needs to be opened and cleared. We have 2 chests over here. And we have 3 realm tiers over here that needs to be opened for that trophy to pop. So I have been doing a little bit of grinding to save up resources because we need Mystekos to be able to open the chests and the realm tiers. Now I have almost 53,000 of them. We need an additional 20,000, I think, to be able to open everything. The biggest problem is that to open the realm tiers, we also need Anchor of Fog, as you can see on the top of the screen.
Yeah.
That is the biggest issue. I don't know how many hours I have spent grinding, and I know roughly how to get them and where to get them, but I haven't been able to get that far for some reason, despite spending hours and hours and hours. So that's what I'm most worried about.
That's the main goal.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that in this stream we will upgrade the axe. I think that this chest over here contains the material we need to upgrade the axe. I will also buy some new armor that will help, because the thing with this, it's a maze that we have. I'm gonna explain that in a second. The problem with the maze is that it's full of poisonous fog. So it's basically time limited. We get extra time when we open chests that is scattered around the maze, but we have a certain amount of time before our protection diminishes and our health start to get lower, basically.
It really sounds like you're describing like commuting in a big metropolitan area from your home to work.
Yeah.
Going to this big cloud of poisonous gas, being the fumes from cars.
Yeah.
Then you have to go through the maze, find the prize at the end, your employer.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, basically. That's exactly what it is.
In between, I don't want to step on your shoes, Mikael. I'm going to have a brief introduction of myself.
Yeah, of course.
Hi guys, I am a colleague of Mikael. We met, we work at the same company here in Estonia. Really fortunate that Mikael started in my team, same team, and yeah, he's very relaxed and chill dude. He's hang around. Me myself, well, you can see I have a bit of darker shade. Still grew up in Finland. I have this real perkele thing in me. Still enjoy my cannabis news that I can only get from Sweden, since they're the only country in the European Union allowed to sell this
Yes,
stuff.
that's true.
But yeah, my mother tongue is Swedish. I can get into that later. Also speak Finnish, but yeah, despite growing up in Finland, my mother tongue is Swedish, so we speak Swedish between each other.
And we also have several co-workers that has that comes from Finland but speaks Swedish. You speak Finnish, but Conny doesn't even do that. Like he grew up in Finland, but he only speaks Swedish.
Yeah, it's really so many puzzle pieces. I mean, you read it from grade 1 when you're 7.
Yeah.
But if you really don't practice it, then you don't get a hold
Yeah.
of it. It's like with other, I would say, border regions between different countries. I mean, we have Belgium where they speak German and French. We have Spain and France, and on the border areas they speak French and Spanish. I mean, there's a lot of similar places in the world.
Yeah.
We just tend to forget about it.
That's true. So this is the first goal of this stream, actually. Now we will upgrade the Leviathan axe to its highest level, which will also hopefully trigger a trophy. Yes, it did. Nice. Good start.
You always want that pop-up on the top of your upper left screen.
Yeah. And I see that we should actually move perhaps the camera a little bit because it's hiding everything. We should have it like this.
Oh yeah, we also want the subscribers to have a proper view.
Yeah, exactly.
All about marketing, Mikael.
Yeah, exactly. Now they missed. They missed the highlight of the stream.
Oh my.
Okay, anyways, so in this game we have two weapons basically. We have the Leviathan axe and we have the Blades of Chaos. Both of them, we have one trophy for upgrading both of them to the highest level. The Blades of Chaos, that trophy I got a few episodes back. I also want to see if we can go.
You don't have to run off
where
on
do we
my
go
account.
then? Wait, wrong button.
Let's get started
We
then.
need to go. Let me think. Here. So here, Ivaldi's armor. We have 3 different versions of them. They all protect against the fog, and they all. It's like a 3-piece set. So you have the chest armor, the waist armor, and the wrist armor. If you have a complete set of them, then they will also give a general increase of health. So you will regenerate health on top of them actually protecting against the fog. And I think that if I understand correctly, this top one is the best one for defense. This middle one is the best one for battle, or for like runic abilities, and this one is the best one for battle, I think. Yep.
I mean, so to a non-gamer, one could describe this as basically like a hazmat suit,
Yeah. Exactly.
without the healing.
Yeah. It is because it protects against the armor, and it protects against everything that is like poisonous within the chamber, basically. So if you have like 3 in one set, then also the health regeneration is greater, I think, compared to if you have like one chest plate of this, one waist of this, and one wrist of this. Then you still have like a set of anti-mist armor, but the health regeneration will be less, basically. I think this is the one that I will go with, for now at least.
I mean, much of this stuff is new to me, but hey, come on, we all remember Blades of Chaos.
Yeah, of course.
Anybody
That's
can
a
remember
classic.
them. Like that is like one of the strong points. I mean,
Yeah.
they're so great.
Yeah, I agree.
That looks amazing.
You, and let's see, then we have one more.
But I mean, you have probably talked about it like in other of these videos, but I mean, the sequel is coming soon, is it not?
It is.
I mean, we could all see the interesting end of the storyline when Thor appears outside of the cabin.
Yeah.
I mean, that was giving me the goosebumps. on the
Oh,
arms.
that made me look forward to the next game so much. It's insane.
Travel safe, you two.
So I'm really looking I think the next game is planned to come in September, October, somewhere around there. So it's going to be very interesting to continue the story. Something that I'm really disappointed with, to be honest, is that it's only 2 games. So originally they planned it to be a trilogy, which is it was like an original trilogy with God of War 1, 2, 3, and then a bunch of spin-offs, but that's another story. And then this one were supposed to be a trilogy too, but then they say that it's only going to be 2 games because it takes so much time to make a game, and we don't want people to wait for 15 years from the like beginning of the story arc to the end of it.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of silly actually that they say stuff like that. It's for me, it's so much more better to have like a long because I'm a story freak. I love stories, and for me, games with stories are in general better than games without stories. or where story is more hidden, like Dark Souls, for example. It has a story, but you have to dig for it. It's not like cutscenes and stuff like that. But I really like the cutscenes and everything.
I would say that then we have something in common because it's hard. You have a variety. You have a big variety of players, gamers,
Yeah.
and they all want basically different things with different little niches.
Yeah.
So definitely, but yes, I totally agree on the story part. Story is everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It should feel like you're playing or gaming a movie.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
Talking of that, I'm spinning off from the original game that you're playing here, but I mean, I'm looking forward to the Last of Us TV series that will air, I think, next year.
Yeah.
They had a really good story, at least the first game. I'm not super enthusiastic about the second one, but the first game really had a super good story, and it takes the whole zombie apocalypse thing to another level.
Yeah. I've never been super much into The Last of Us. I played the first game, and it was a bit so-so, I guess. I never finished it actually, for some reason, and then I never went into The Last of Us 2. I saw it on YouTube, other YouTubers playing it, but it was never anything that I felt was let's see, I have issues talking and doing stuff at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to go back. I mean, maybe the crowd wants some explanation at some points what exactly you're doing, but I mean, you're doing a lot of upgrades right now.
Yeah, basically the armor has enhancement sockets. This is what I want. And then swap. And now I changed armor from the Valkyrie armor to the Mist armor, and I need to move because the enhancement sockets are like they can increase your health or they can increase your strength. Many of the ones I have equipped now also protect against the mist, so I'm like protecting against the mist 8 times over essentially, just to have extra protection and increase the time, because without any protection you can survive in the mist for like 2 minutes. With all of the protection you can increase it to like 15-20 minutes.
Wow, you're making it sound like when I'm going shopping with my girlfriend. Survive for 2 minutes.
Yeah. I get the same feeling sometimes, to be honest.
It's funny in these shopping malls. Like I know now we're jumping a bit topic again, but it's nothing personal against girlfriends, I would say.
Yeah.
We all love our girlfriends,
Yeah.
of course, but I mean, you can see all these men sitting on benches, scrolling on their telephone, and you know why they are there. You always know. And I mean, that's I guess that's something we all have in common. I would say it's nothing. It's not a biggie. I don't say it's. Sometimes it can actually be a bit relaxing as well.
Yeah, it can be.
So.
It can be. It's good in limited quantities, basically.
Totally.
Oh, that one was a nice one. That one we'll take. Okay, so what I've done now is that I have upgraded the axe. The axe is the most powerful weapon in the game. It has like 85 attack power, while the Blades of Chaos has 50, I think.
Oh no, I'm getting a... Oh, that breaks my heart. but I get the point. This is... Well, I would personally, you don't have to agree, I would call it a revamp, since it was supposed to be a new trilogy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it makes perfect sense to have another main weapon than Blades of Chaos.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they kept it though.
Yeah, I'm really happy about them keeping the Blades in the game itself. So I tend to use the axe more.
I feel a bit like the axe or the rune axe. Call it that. It's a little bit like compare it to Thor's hammer. I mean, it comes back when he reaches out his hand.
Yeah,
It always comes back to its owner.
yeah, that's true.
And if I'm correct, maybe not. I don't know how the story goes in the game itself.
No one has tried. No one has gotten the opportunity to try.
I mean, we are talking about traders here.
Yeah, exactly. So as I understand it, I've been doing so much grinding now, and I got so pissed when I like the problem that I've had is that I'm dying so much in this
The mist.
yeah, in the mist, not by the mist, by the enemies, because the fights tend to be a bit difficult. So after like dying, I don't know how many times, I got so tired, so I lowered the difficulty. Let's see, we need to go in this direction. You also have traps that you need to be aware of to avoid dying. But anyways, the thing is that not do like I did now. The thing is that I got so tired of dying all the time, so I lowered it all the way down to easy, just to be able to grind and do some stuff.
That's the one on your right.
But I think that was also a mistake in the sense of in the sense of lower difficulties also rewards lower rewards.
So the grinding takes more time basically when you have lower difficulty.
I think that the grinding in itself doesn't take more time than it goes, but I think that special items like the Anchor of Fog, for example, they don't pop up on lower difficulty. I understand that the longer time you survive, the better rewards you will get.
I mean, if you need to concentrate,
Yeah,
jibber around from slay all these lesser beasts. I don't know, maybe they might be, maybe they are lesser. I call them lesser because they seem to be. I need to play this.
yeah.
I know the game, I know the character and the backstory, but yeah, it's new to me.
Basically, the biggest problem I have with the game and the battle system is that the more like enemies in themselves are not very difficult, but they tend to be oh shit, other one. They tend to come in groups, and in groups they are difficult.
Sounds a little bit like Diablo.
Yeah, yeah. Smaller groups, but still difficult. Because they all, like when one doesn't attack and you're fighting one, then another one is attacking from behind, and it can be quite tricky, to be honest. But overall, I played on hard difficulty throughout the story, and that was really good difficulty, actually. If I remember correctly, I think the Valkyrie is straight in here. I think so.
The Valkyrie, like that is the one would call it a Norse angel, but like what function does the have here?
in the game, they're only mini bosses. They don't have any functions in themselves. Basically, it's a mystery that you need to resolve. That the Queen of the Valkyries has we can go here. I guess then. Has killed her subordinates, and
Cattle one to the right, brother.
they have become corrupted.
Okay, that's like an interesting take. You can correct if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm no expert in Norse mythology, but I mean, if I have gotten things right, I mean, like the Valkyries, they are quite powerful in the original. Yeah. This is like another take. A little bit.
Yeah, they I'm not super much read up to the Valkyries and like the Nordic mythology in itself. I'm not ashamed of saying that because come on.
Yeah, I mean Sweden used to go steamrolling over
I'm ready.
basically everyone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, nowadays, I would call it. I'm going to try to not spin off into politics and stuff. It doesn't. I don't think it suits. But I mean, maybe it's more like a cultural thing nowadays. I mean, it's not a religion in that sense anymore. But I mean, it's a cultural heritage for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it's nothing to in that sense. I mean, it's a very interesting. I think. It has a lot of similarities with other mythologies.
Mm-hmm.
It has very much, I think, in common with the Greek mythology. I mean, you have the god of thunder, for example,
Yeah.
and that's what you have in the Greek mythology as well. And a lot of different characters have similar abilities. So I mean, it's interesting. I find it interesting at least.
Yeah, that's true. So these chests that we open now, it's a locked chest. It's locked by runic magic, basically. So you have to unlock them in different ways. Sometimes you have to ring bells like we did now. Sometimes you have to rotate some kind of mechanism to unlock it.
So it's what you're saying, you are like solving the different kinds of puzzles, and then you get through and everything. The difficulty of the puzzles can like they have different varieties.
Yeah. In this area,
Almost ready.
in the maze itself, there are basically two different kinds of chests. One that is where you will find or have where you will find the bells, the one we have now. There you will find the bells in the same.
On your left.
Oh shit! I had to say it.
I'm not ready.
Not that you're feeding fast.
These guys look like small dragons. I have to say, like, dragon is it's a word that I like because, for example, in all of these Germanic languages, they are quite the same. Like drake, dragon,
Yeah.
quite similar also in Danish, Norwegian, Germany, Belgium. But then we come to Finland, and we call it lohikäärme. And when you like straight out translate that, it means Solomon snake.
Solomon snake.
Yeah, because
Okay.
lohi is Solomon
Yeah.
and käärme is snake.
Okay.
But when you put them together, you get dragon. Logic. Yeah.
Perfect logic. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that was a little bit crazy.
Great reaction there.
I'm getting worried because the health is very less now compared to what it should be. Not the health, but the poison resistance.
Is that the red bar in the top of the screen?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, but now you get more.
Yeah, every time you open a chest, it's refilled a little bit. I also have a special runing power that increases a tad. So I try to use it. Let's see if we can. Yeah.
But for example, if you want to escape the mist and let's say go back to base, if I may call it that, how long of a way do you have to get to that place in order to, let's say, refill the whole bar if you would like to do that?
Straight up here. Right now we are in the
over
beginning
there.
section of the game.
Ah, okay.
So I actually missed where I was supposed to.
So actually you should be quite safe as long as you keep your eyes on the bar properly. Properly.
Yeah, I actually need to go to a separate place. I don't think we will make this, to be honest. Let's see, we need to go up.
But even if you were to die,
Yeah,
all these points that you have gathered here now, are they saved or do you lose them?
I will lose them.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm getting a little bit like, you know, nervous here.
Yeah.
No.
Me too. Let's see. Because I still have one additional fight to do. Here it is. That's the problem. We can go back just to save the mistakes. But then we have to do everything again, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it is that I actually have quite a lot of time now coming this far, so I mean...
Yeah. Problem is that if I die, I'm gonna have to do everything That attack that they have is blinding me. That one, for example. If I get stuck in that attack,
Yeah, that's why everything became greyish, and now...
no, I died. But we can do this. Let's try it. Resurrect.
Ah, yeah. What was the name of the boy now again?
Atlus.
Yeah.
Hit ya!
So revision that you get like maybe 2 minutes or 1 minute. Can you be revived a second time?
Sorry?
If you can't be revived a second time.
No, it's okay. So it's in this room that we will find the anchor of fog. But now we have almost out of health, and there we die.
Come on, get up, brother.
Because we're also poisoned now. So we can't really do anything to be able to counteract the poison. Partly we are poisoned, so we are losing health, and then they are attacking us. So I cannot expect that to happen. But I do have an idea to what we might, because now it felt a lot better now than it did previously, like with extra attack power from the upgraded axe and the armor that helps out. So I'm gonna try something that I saw previously. Basically, there are... Let's try to get rid of you guys.
Well, I'm actually happy of being the guest here because I mean you have such a huge responsibility, and I mean this is basically my responsibility. The can of snus. I'm gonna use it and put one in my mouth. Just yeah, it's Saturday here in Estonia and the weather is lovely, which means that it's perfect gaming weather.
Yeah.
Mikael sitting here. I might meet up some friends in town later, and well, if you want, Mikael, you can join, of course. We're not doing anything special, just having a beer on a terrace.
Oh, nice.
But-
Is it the one where we went last summer?
Oh, we haven't even decided on the place yet.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna meet up and then we decide where we
Oh,
go.
that's
So,
nice.
it is a bit chilly actually. I noticed when I came here that yeah, I have not enough clothes with me, even if I have this kind of spring
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah. No, that's the thing with the spring, that you can have like everything that you need basically. There we have a bell. So you see here we have the chest,
Ah, yeah.
and we have one bell up here, one up here, and one behind us. So
So you need to hit them in the right combination.
not the right combination, but it's time limited. We need to hit all of them, and they can be really tricky. Come on. No. This is really bugging. Like the problem with hand controller, I prefer hand controller. There we go.
I mean, yeah, I get the feeling that this would be I mean, the original game was made for PlayStation 1 or 2, so I mean, it would probably be really... I feel it could be hard to play on PC if you didn't have a hand controller.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, actually, I mean, did you mean that the hitboxes are wrongly placed in the game engine?
No, the problem is basically the tight control. Because you have to do because the hand controller has a certain set of buttons, so you have to have combinations of button presses to be able to do everything. So for example, if you throw the axe and then you press throw again, then he will call the axe back to him, and he will have an extra powerful slam attack. And that's a bit of a problem when you try to do stuff like unlocking the... Let's yes, that was the last one, thank you. What was I saying? Yeah, okay, so when we are doing stuff outside of battles, for example, when we try to ring the bell, you have a certain amount of time, because you need to ring all the bells before the first bell stops ringing. So you have like 10 seconds to hit all of the bells.
Okay.
And that also gives an extra stress in time limit.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like, well, it probably feels like when I'm trying to catch a train in the morning going to work. I mean, that's a real stressy thing, I would say.
Yeah, I can imagine. It feels a little bit like that. Like you have to get from one train to the other, basically, or from the train to the bus, or...
Yeah, before the next one leaves.
Yeah, exactly. So the idea that I'm trying to do now is basically, because the information I have regarding the Anchor of War is that the more chests you open, the higher the likelihood to get an Anchor of War in the special area. And you have to clear at least 3 of these zones. So we have now the third area. All of the chests.
But wait, didn't you say that you don't need to open all the chests? I was thinking then the likelihood is of course lesser that it would appear, this item in the last area. Because I mean, then me thinking out loud, I mean one new angle would be that skip one area, then of course you have a lesser chance of finding the right item, but then you have more time on this mist bar when you reach the final.
Yeah, I'm not sure because different people say different things. I've been reading up a little bit on it, and some people say that you have to take the open the chests, because the thing is that the more chests you open, the higher the reward will be in the next one. So if you open chest number 1 and you get 100 mystic ghosts, and then in the next one you will get 150, for example. While if you skip the first one, then you will only get the 101 in the second one. And the more chests you open, the higher the likelihood is to get an anchor of mist to be able to get it. I think it's straight up here that we need to go. Are you sure? I think so.
Well, it is heavily protected, so...
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is the area.
Oh my, that was the ugly one.
Yeah, they are called Slamblers.
Ready?
That one wasn't ready yet.
One of the perks being guest is actually that I can, for example, check my phone and do stuff in the background and play around with it. All these enemies. At the moment, well, I'm cheer for Mika, of course. It's very interesting, but I don't. Actually, I enjoy being guest.
Yeah.
Right side, brother!
Yeah, I think that's the more convenient way of doing it. Like being just sitting and watching from the side.
I mean, I have to ask because, yeah, that's the right way. I mean, do you mind if I take a picture from...
No, go
taking
ahead.
a picture here?
Go ahead.
What's going on? Yeah, thank you.
Do we have any more? Yes, we do. So this is the first time basically that I managed to get to this room and beat the contents of it on normal. This is not even hard, this is normal difficulty. Let's hope that we get an anchor, please.
So this is the chest.
Yes, and we didn't get it. I really don't understand how I will get the anchor of war. I've been trying for so many hours.
But have you, when you have, I mean, you have been doing a bit of reading, and I mean, okay, it's a fine line between how much can you actually check before it becomes cheating.
Yeah.
But I mean, the little reading you have been doing, what does it say? How many people in general, how many times do people try in general before they find it?
It's quite less. Not for hours and hours and hours, that's for sure. Some people
Brother,
say
you're
that you
fading
have
fast.
to traverse through the maze a few times before you get your first one. I've been doing it way more than a few times. So I really don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And this thing that I'm trying now
Brother,
is
it's time to
basically
go.
going to some of the areas, clearing them out and opening all the chests, and that is supposed to be enough to get the anchor. But yeah, I really do not understand how to get it.
I mean, it's easy for me to say because I have not been struggling with this and I haven't played this game. But I mean, I could assume that it is with so many other games, and I mean even things in real life. It's just one small detail that is missing, and then when
Yeah.
you figure that out, it's like, oh, I could have done this so long time ago.
Yeah,
And then you just unlock it or find it or whatever. I mean, but and then it always seems so easy when you find that little detail. But before you do it, then it's like this. I mean, one could like compare it to, let's say, losing your phone in your own apartment.
yeah,
Then you're like, where can it be? I have a 60 square meter apartment. Where can it be?
yeah,
And you search for 2 hours, and then it's like under your shoe or something like that.
yeah, exactly. Feels like that. And it can be such a small thing to do with the dungeon.
But I mean, then again, if we see on a positive side of it, which I think one should always do, I mean, then of course, then the reward feels so much greater when you finally unlock it.
True. But it's also very less entertaining for people to watch. That's why I'm trying to do a little bit of grinding outside of because me sitting for 10 hours, whatever, trying to figure this out is not gonna be entertaining for people either.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it depends again. If you think of people who watch, like they are also like we're also different. I mean, some people enjoy this.
Yeah,
And some people are like, why is he not progressing?
yeah, exactly.
And I mean, so I mean, these videos will surely speak to some audience.
Mhm.
Some audience will be like, maybe I'll skip this one until he actually gets a progress. But I mean, then they'll come back when you get your progress. Then.
Yeah, yeah. that's
And then maybe those who like these kind of videos then will be like, now he's like doing something else. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
They jump out for a while. I mean, I think well, before I used to watch a lot of the Rad, even PewDiePie. I actually I don't prefer PewDiePie because he's so. I mean, he does a good job. He's a super good YouTuber. Yeah, one of the best. Even if he and but I mean, he's so squeaky with his voice. That's why I prefer the Rad.
Oh, okay.
He's like all the time, and I mean, well, but that's my taste.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody else, a lot of people love that. Apparently, he has been one of the best.
Yeah.
But I mean, then again, you have that friend who is explaining things a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
He throws in a bit of joke, but like, I mean, he's a bit more serious and calmer voice.
Yeah.
In that sense, and that speaks to me. But I mean, we are also different.
Yeah,
so-
that's true. I like the Red Bread a lot, and I'm trying to do a little bit the way he's doing. I think that the main thing for him is that he was basically first, or very very early.
Was it 2011 when it started?
Yeah,
I think
somewhere
something
around
like that.
there, yeah. See if we can get a chest without being squashed like a bug.
Yeah, sometimes I'm even afraid to speak when you have this like big moment that you're gonna do, and like I'm like, I don't want to ruin it now, and I don't want you to see you get crushed. So then
Yeah.
just wait a little bit and say something.
That's the thing with having commentary at the same time as you're playing. Very often, like you're focused, you're dividing your attention. So here we have another one of those chests. And we have bells, 2 up there, and it should be 1 right behind us. So it's so easy to get distracted. You miss stuff that you shouldn't miss. Or you get distracted, so you forget the code, or
I don't know, I need to comment, I don't know even why I was thinking about it, but I mean, for some reason, I started to think that if this, it has been released, of course, in Australia, but I mean, if this would be an Australian version of it, it would be like, they would put a skin on top of Kratos, and he basically looks like Crocodile Dundee throwing a boomerang on these bells.
Yeah. That would be very interesting to watch, actually.
I don't know, might be maybe the audience is too young for remembering Crocodile Dundee. I mean, we grew up with the movies, but
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, actually. When were they released? Late 90s or something?
yeah, late 90s. I remember, I think we even had it on VHS.
Oh, really?
At the time.
This is the last one.
So, question to you, Mikael. Well, it will disturb your
No, it's fine.
struggle a little bit, but I mean, what was your first console? Was it a PC or a console?
PlayStation 1.
You're one of those guys.
Actually, I think even before I had PlayStation 1, I had Game Gear. Like one of those really old handheld thingies.
You mean like a Game Boy or something?
Yeah, like a big Game Boy.
Yeah, it's always, I mean, I wouldn't care less. Like, all gamers, it's so nice. I'm just putting in those silly comments because well, for some reason, I don't know why. I remember I tried to ask the Santa Claus for a PlayStation, but Santa Claus came with a computer instead. So I mean, I don't know.
What a meaning.
But yeah, I don't know. But I think my father like built computers, so that might have been the reason. He got something out of it. Like he could then like mess around with them himself, and like you don't get that when you play.
Yeah. If we can manage to kill you. The problem with these big guys that we have here,
The Wanderers.
no, not the Wanderers. It's like big, big fire monsters. Basically, you have smaller ones like Lanky, and they are faster but hit weaker. I think that we actually went to the wrong place. Shit. Okay, doesn't matter. But then there are other fire monsters that hit harder, but they are slower. And the problem with them, you can have like a glory kill if we talk about Doom, for example, where you
Brother, you're
hit
fading
enemies and they like you can cleave their skull, or you can do, I don't know, hit them against the wall or stump their brains out or whatever. So it's basically like an overkill thing. The thing with the bigger ones, when you do that, is that
Father, the curse!
Kratos doesn't kill them in itself. He like picks them up and he runs with them, and then he throws them away. But that doesn't necessarily kill them. If I can, I aim so that he throws them out from a cliff, for example, so they fall down the cliff.
And then they're definitely out of the game.
Yeah, then they die. But here we don't have any cliffs. So what happens is that he throws them away, they take a little bit of damage, and then they get back up again. So it doesn't kill them.
But you can't like slice and dice them like you do with the other ones.
No, not the big ones. It needs to be a bit smaller.
Well, I mean, even the God of War can't do everything.
True. Like this.
automatically a kill.
Yeah. So you can't do that in the bigger ones. What happens is that you pick them up and then start to run, and then throw them basically in any direction he's running.
I think I saw one of those sequences before, but
Yeah.
for some reason I thought to myself, okay, that's how he kills them.
Mm.
But it's good that you're explaining this. I didn't know that they survive actually.
Yeah, they do. But it's only the bigger ones. The smaller ones, they will be killed by those kinds of attacks.
How does it work? Can you lure them into this, let's say, hallway, and then like kind of make them stay there so they get crushed?
Yeah,
Or
the
you
traps
can?
will kill them. Yeah.
Okay.
I've done that a couple of times now in this stream actually. But it's difficult to see when you don't know about it. So I could let's do this.
Almost there.
So the flying ones, they're called nightmares, and they only have not only, but very often they have their main attack is range, so they need to be dealt with quite easily. And the most effective way of dealing with them is actually Atreus, because he shoots the bow. No, I lost.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to help, but I don't think I would be any help here. I'm equally lost. I was lost from the beginning.
Yeah. Let's try. This area. Okay. Like these ones, they are nightmares. And just adjusting them is actually quite
Before the video, so when Atreus revived,
yeah.
but can he be killed? And if he can you revive him then instead? Because in order to keep your sidekick alive, so you can deal with ranged enemies, for example.
He cannot be killed now. So it's basically the enemies are always aiming for ranges.
How is it in the main storyline? Because I have seen some other walkthrough videos on the storyline. At least he could take damage, but I don't know if he could die actually.
Yeah, in the story he gets sick and he takes damage, but that's more scripted storyline thing. It's not because of the of the battles themselves. Let's get up here. It's more like due to story reasons. He gets sick or he gets infected by something or whatever. So I think that's more what you've seen.
Okay, yeah. So you can answer these questions because I think I saw maybe 1 or 2 videos of this game back when it came out. Was it 2020 or 2019? I don't remember. 18 even, oh my. Years passed by so quickly, now I'm sounding like a grandpa. But
So it's several games the past few years that I've played that is like super old. Do we have? We don't. That I played only now, like Horizon Forbidden West, Zero Dawn, for example. It's from 2017, but I played it only last year. Also, I never played Uncharted 2 and 3 until this year. No, last year.
Did you play Far Cry 3 when it came out? First in that series, Far Cry 3 Island.
I didn't play it when it came out, but I played it. I'm not sure. I'm absolutely in love with that.
Well, good news for you. Maybe you know it already, but the next installment will go back to that island.
Oh, really?
Just read it yesterday. Remember which site it was on. It's confirmed.
Wow. That's really nice. Because I know that Far Cry 6 had a DLC with Vaz. He had a DLC. They made DLCs for all the 3 main enemies in the past 3 games. So Vaz for number 3, Pig and Min for number 4, and then who was the main antagonist in number 5?
Joseph
Smith or something.
Smith.
Yeah,
something
never
like
played that game, so I'm not sure. I kind of got bored of those games after 4.
that. Yeah, I've only played the 3rd installment, and I mean, I loved it as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's not like I'm going to buy a console just because they're going back story-wise to that tropical island. But I mean, it is good. And at some point, if I buy a console, it will probably be on my buying list. But I mean, I tend to save up money, focus my spendings on other things now. Gaming is not a priority, but yeah, I try to follow gaming through YouTube channels like yours and and news and so on. So that's one way of staying in the loop, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. So base here is the area we need to go to for the anchor. If I can survive, because now my health is very, very, very low.
That is a wonder. Where am I running?
Yes.
Learning very slowly.
Let's do. I don't really want to use I'm sure I've seen one of those. Oh, he's still. Are you serious?
It may seem so. Guess he had that extra bowl of morning porridge.
Yeah. Borrowed some extra.
Need more time. Need some air.
Oh, the minions.
Yes, they are also a problem. But hopefully. Yes. Now let's pick you up. No, now we're also we got a little bit of extra time left, but we are very less on time. So let's pick this one up. and then we will run back and save.
Yep, probably a good idea.
And we still didn't get the mystic card.
Sometimes life is a bear.
I have no idea, because statistically, I don't even know which way I should go to go back this way. Statistically, I should have gotten a missed echo by chance by now, but not even that have I managed to do. I really don't understand.
I mean, but even like, I mean, streamers that have been in the business longer than you. I mean, even they look things up on other YouTube channels sometimes. Of course, they then admit it in the stream and so on. But I mean, maybe you're a very patient guy. I mean, but at some point, I totally understand if you would like be like, okay, guys, I have checked this up now and I have made this little mistake all the time, and that's why I couldn't find it.
But that's the thing too. Like, I have checked it online, and I have checked YouTube videos, and I have checked written guides, and I still can't manage to do it. I can't even figure out what I'm doing wrong. I really don't understand that. It's
maybe you bought that Sunday example of the game.
Yeah, must have been.
With the one glitch in it. I mean, how unlucky can a guy be? But I mean, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
It happens to all of us. I mean.
That's true. That's true.
Or maybe if you called, like, sent the email to the gaming company, maybe you could get the free copy of something else.
Complaining 5 years later. No, I'm gonna manage it. I know I'm gonna manage it. I'm not giving up. You wanna order pizza or?
Oh well, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm the guest here, so for once I'm not hungry yet. That's very unusual.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm very hungry guy.
Okay.
My friends always tells me that compared to how much you eat, you're kind of skinny. And that's mean, but I mean, they're my friends, so I forgive them.
Yeah. Well, we can wait a little bit more, I guess. If you want, like 20 minutes or something, and then we can order. It's gonna take some time for the food to arrive, anyways, and so on. So.
I mean, I haven't even looked at on the clock how much the clock is.
It's 1:30 at the moment.
Okay.
So we have been playing for a little bit over an hour.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember even how because I remember something that your videos being like 45 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, streams tend to be 2 hours, 2.5 hours ish. Yeah, but ordinary episodes, I try to keep them to like an hour. 30 to 40 minutes generally. If there is something where I feel that I really can't cut the video shorter than an hour, for example, then I keep it to an hour if it's story related, for example. It's always in the wrong direction now for some reason.
I think they do it on purpose.
Yeah, when I was doing grinding before, it was always to the right that I had to go to get out here. Now it's always to the left for some reason. I don't know why.
Side question. I mean, you have subscribers. I mean, have they ever expressed any wishes for you, like to like drive you in some particular direction when it comes to your videos? Do you read comments? I suppose that you do.
I do, definitely.
But are they just cheering on you, or do they actually give constructive feedback?
Speaking about comments, I just noticed that we have a comment here.
Oh, let's see it.
I may be new here, but I subscribed. Thank you so much, Universal OG, for the subscription.
Super.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome. Sorry for being so late in seeing your message, but if you have anything more to say, if you want to contribute in our discussion, just feel free to.
Yeah. If you're still here.
Yeah, send a message.
Unfortunately, we can't send you some pizza. I mean, actually, but yeah.
Some digital.
Are you able to like answer on the screen as well?
You see, now we're running, and now he's throwing. I did kill him this time.
Oh, I mean answer to the comment. Can you do that at the same time, or like in theory, do it at the same time you're playing?
It's quite difficult, to be honest, because I'm so focused, especially in games like God of War, where it's so much downtime.
But I mean, for example, if I were to write something in the chat right now, would it then disrupt the game itself?
No, it wouldn't. I see it on the computer screen. So when I look down, usually I have the comment section open, so that I can see if someone is commenting.
I mean, if you want, I can write something.
You could.
So,
I mean, it would be good for the stream and for the algorithm of the. You see up here, for example. By the way, sorry for interrupting the conversation.
No, 2 shields I see. Or something
yeah,
like that.
Exactly.
Ornament.
So right now we have this chest in the beginning of in the beginning area. We can go back because I forgot to check. I always forget to check. And it's 4 sections. I actually should show you a map of how the labyrinth looks like. It's not very complicated itself. It's 4 main sections where we fight, and when we have a chest in the beginning, there in the 3 other ones, you see we have a chest over here with 3 different rooms. So now in each of the 3 sections where we fight outside of the main area, we have to take those what's it called? Yeah, we have to change these ones to the rooms that we need, which is usually quite difficult to remember. That was one of those, so that's fine. So you basically hit the can we make it? No.
That was hard one, not described.
That was a bad decision. So I guess let's just go back now and reset. Because every time we go back, we also reset the maze. So all the treasure chests open up, all the enemies come back, and so on.
Do it restructure as well?
Yes. To a limited degree. It's more the traps that change. The rooms are roughly the same, but the traps change. So let's see. Let's go in. Because we don't have time to wait for the health to regain anyway, so. Okay. The problem is that those chests that are locked with runic magic, they don't disappear. It might be
Oh, that was a real bugger.
yeah. That happens very often. You try to focus on one enemy. Like, you have very high very heavy attacks, but it also takes a long time to execute attack. So while we do that, it's also it also takes a long time, or like other enemies can come behind and attack and interrupt the attack. So that's a bit of a problem too. But this one, it doesn't disappear unless we unlock it. Then it disappears, and a few times later it will come back again.
Oh, respawn, okay.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that might be a reason to why I can't get come on. What happened?
You're stuck.
Yeah. Why I can't get the anchor? If I don't unlock that one and just leave it, if that interrupts, I don't know. I haven't seen any information about that online, so just a guess. Here we have the second one. So it's basically only two options. This is the one with bells. So we have one bell up there. We have one up there. And the third one should be somewhere up here. Up here. This might be a bit tricky. It's actually quite a long, because the way I felt it in the main game is that we had less time to do the bells than we have now, so it feels like we have a lot more time now than previously.
Okay, well, that is a good thing, I suppose.
It is. It is.
Or do you feel like it's too easy?
No. Right now I'm just so bugged about this area because I can't figure out what to do. I expected this area actually to be easier.
I mean, sometimes maybe you have to give a little bit of kudos to the game developer.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Fire! Need a healing stone? Ready and wait.
Is it possible also to do battle in that way? That if you would avoid and block everything, and you could basically have your sidekick killing all the enemies in an area.
To a certain extent I've actually been doing that. Oh shit. That's brilliant.
Okay.
So for example, there was a separate area with battle challenges. So it would be like kill all the enemies without taking any damage, for example, or kill all enemies before the time expires, or kill 100 enemies. So different battle challenges. I actually expected that area to be a lot more harder than this one, but this one is more harder for me because I can't even figure out what to do here. But there, for example, in the battle challenges where I couldn't take any damage, that was really difficult for me because I really could come on, attack. Avoiding being hit. I'm more of a
You kind of want to tank it.
yeah, basically. Like I have really big issues fighting big mobs like this.
I'm ready.
This one. Because I'm too focused on one, so I fail to find the the other ones, basically, and or guard against them. But yeah, I forgot what I was supposed to talk about.
Yeah, that happens sometime. I mean,
Yeah, you get
it is
so,
Saturday after all.
yeah. You get so focused on what you're doing, so you completely lose track of what you're supposed to talk about. Happens to me all the time, especially when I'm streaming.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, making a bad joke. We are men after all. We can't do two things at the same time.
That is
so
true. That is so true.
I guess the worst part is that it is actually true to some extent.
Yeah. The only good thing with that is that women have the same issue also. To a lesser
Totally.
extent, perhaps.
Totally.
I heard this quote some time ago that multitasking is a myth. It's just a way of doing something or multiple things less good. Oh,
Yeah, but at least you feel more effective. I mean, maybe it's the illusion of being more effective.
true.
Sorry, not ready.
Also, when I've been doing research, when I've been reading up on how to actually resolve this, I've also seen people receiving stuff from enemies, like enemies drop loot, that they can also sell in the shop where we were in the beginning. Let's see, I think we need to go in this direction. Not sure. Let's see. Let's go up here quickly. Yeah, we were here, okay. Those kinds of loot drops, I haven't received those a single time. I don't know why.
But did you receive them before when you had the harder difficulty?
No. I have the harder difficulty now too. But it doesn't seem to work anyways with the loot drops. It's more for mistakes than for mistakes. And that's not my biggest issue. Mistakes I can easily get. They are relatively easy to farm. But the other ones, the ambush and fog.
Oh, I can see we have a new comment here.
Oh,
I can
nice.
read it. I can read it.
Please.
So. Oh. What is this? Please, if you don't know how to fight, look it up on a YouTube channel, Game Breaker God. He will show you to play and also he will show you how to break the game. Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose Mikael one could do it that way, but I mean, this is you playing, so I mean, you want to do it your way, and
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the approach, of course. And I mean, if you would do this for 4 more months and you can't, it's still grinding you to a standstill, maybe then. But I mean, you need to try as much as you can. Of course, this has to be maybe balanced between, of course, what the audience wants and so on. I mean, but I mean, yeah, it's not always the easy way out. It's not the best approach. I mean,
No,
but I mean, it is definitely a balance.
Yeah, it is. And also the thing is that it's one way of watching other people do something and then trying to pull the same thing off. I mean, I can watch people playing, I don't know, Elden Ring, for example, and absolutely considering everything that we have in the game, to be able to do that.
But I mean, still, like it's. I mean, people trying to help here, so I mean, it's a good comment in that sense. I mean, it's positive. I mean, there's nothing wrong with making suggestions. I mean, I'm only a guest, but I mean, suggestions are good, like an activity in the chat in general. I mean, everything is positive.
I agree. I agree. It's more of a way of formulating yourself, perhaps, that you can be more or less aggressive in your comments, so to speak. But other than that, the more discussion we have, the better it is.
I agree on that. I will try to find the time to answer politely here. Back, I mean, it's nothing wrong with the comment to say it's very politely referred and so on. So. I mean, I don't want to speak for you. I mean, I was writing because you are focused on gaming. I just wrote that thank you, and I might just do that if I can't make any progress later on.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, you can always find tips and tricks on how to beat different enemies and so on. So it's never negative to check how other people play and what tips and tricks they have come up with, basically.
And there's so many different approaches and so wide variety of them. So I mean, somebody wanting to help, that's definitely positive.
Yeah,
I see.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, it's super nice you guys can help. I mean, it's not like there's like, no, I'm gonna do this my own way. That would be just super selfish.
Time to go.
Yeah, I don't like it when YouTubers are just very like disrespectful towards so some people, as you say, they just want to help out, and people just want to help out and help together. And because I'm not like playing just for playing. I want to interact with people watching and like having a
Might want to start heading to a mist-free area.
proper. I don't even remember which symbols we had on these ones.
Let's try. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, you have to put it into contrast what kind of comments you get. I mean, if somebody's rude, you don't have to be super polite back to them if they're just being an a-hole.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I don't see any point in being snorky,
No, I agree.
something like that. I mean, well, it doesn't help anybody.
No, it doesn't.
But I mean, for if somebody would just write, I mean, you can, I guess you could just ignore them. But I mean, if somebody would just randomly write, "F you, I don't like this," then it's like, okay, but you don't have to watch my channel.
Yeah, exactly. Go somewhere else.
I mean, there's so many people on the planet and so many opinions. I mean,
You can't please everyone.
no, you can't. But I mean, it's always better being the bigger person.
Yeah,
mean,
I agree.
So I mean, instead of, because I mean, it might be childish to write something mean back. So I mean, if somebody would write something mean just without any reason, I mean, the best way is to ignore them, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. It's no point in aggravating other people. If there's something that we don't agree with, then just as you say, ignoring them and.
God, these monsters attacking you and talking about polite.
Yeah,
So here we have another box. Or have you opened that one yet?
no, I haven't opened it. I ran out of time, so I just went back up. Let's try to remember the runes.
Oh, now you're asking way too much from
Yes.
me.
Now we have a new job for you. So
Jesus, can I raise my salary as well? I feel that we need to negotiate this a
I
little
think you're
bit.
overpaid as it is.
I mean, I have been offered coffee and snacks, and I mean, this is
Yeah, and pizza. And
yeah,
pizza.
exactly. I mean, this is way beyond what I expected. Like, this is I don't know, staying at some fancy hotel or something like that.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is. Eat, by the way, please.
oh, I will try to use the only superpower I have then. Bottomless stomach.
That is a very good superpower. So I don't know if the chest in the beginning of the area actually stops me from getting the Anchor of War, because some people no.
You can't open it or what?
No, I can't.
That's
I
weird.
don't get the prompt.
Great
Oh,
save!
it is because the enemies have already been spawned.
Oh, okay.
Behind you, watch out!
Side comment again. I mean, in Sweden, Finland, in particular, today is Valborgsmässoafton.
Almost ready.
I mean, it's basically. What do we even celebrate now again? Oh my god, now I'm so embarrassed.
I'm not even sure.
I mean, in other countries I know it's like the workers, something for the workers.
Yeah, but that's tomorrow. That's 1st of May.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah. Now we both have to read up on this. I start. It's like, oh my god, Alex starting a topic and then he doesn't know anything about it. God damn it.
So this is the first rune that we have up here. So we basically we hit these two to change the runes. I don't think I explained it before. So in each area where we fight, we have one of those, and we need to hit all three of those on the right runes to be able to open that chest. And I don't know if that is disturbing me from getting, or hindering me from getting the anchors.
Maybe.
Because some people that I've seen, they have capital letters written loot every chest. So I don't know if
Okay.
that's I don't know if this is the I think this is the way to the anchor chest, so let's go up in this direction. No, that's the Valkyrie. Oh shit.
That's hurt.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I was on that then. We should actually try to beat the Valkyrie, by the way.
You know what this thing reminds me of? It reminds me of me trying to beat the last mission in Grand Theft Auto Vice City
Okay.
back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that so many times. Or I tried so many times.
Yeah.
But eventually I managed to do it without any help, so
Oh, nice.
but that was a grind as well.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is basically take the platinum. We can skip all of these enemies for now. Let's give the Valkyrie a shot. I'm not completely full on. Yeah, we can take that one. Why not? On rage, but we should have enough. I also have a restoration stone, so worst case scenario, she shouldn't be any difficulties. Both our weapons are fully upgraded. We have new armor. We have a resurrection stone that will fully restore our health. But she has less of hers.
So what you're telling us is basically that the circumstances are
in my
as good as they can be.
Yeah. So even though I have less rage now, I still, because this far most of the Valkyries that I have been able to beat only because they have been I've been able to use rage because that increases damage on the attacks, but it also helps me with, I think she's in this direction. It also restores a small amount of health.
Okay.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh my god, he's a big one.
Yes.
All people who are live watching this.
Yes.
I mean, do this first now. First things first, I mean, this will fight the battle here, so... Or the Queen of Valkyries.
No, not this.
Okay, this is
Fight. Ah. You.
So, I don't know how many actually are listening in, but I mean, just say something here in between all the things that are happening on the screen. The battle here, I mean. So, Mika lives here in Tallinn. I live in a rural area called Tapa, which means, funny thing, it means death. So, but I will write it, I think I will write the name of it here in the chat. If people want to look at Google Maps, I can write Tallinn as well. People want to have a look Google Maps how far away they are. So actually I came in with the train today, just to be part of Mika's great YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's a bit of a way to go, actually.
It's about, I think, the car 100. It was a while since I looked on Google Maps myself, but it's basically 1 hour 23 minutes by car, and the train it is 40 minutes, so it's not that bad actually.
Oh, nice!
Now you have it. Here she goes.
First try.
Down in the ground she goes.
Yes. Okay.
A little bit grumping with your siblings when at least when I was small kid.
Yeah.
You are free now.
My sister.
It might be that they
Have
wouldn't
suffered
approve
the
of this
same
content,
fate?
but I mean,
Yeah.
she's back in Finland.
But we'll see.
Have to listen.
You were both very brave.
I'm sure
I
she
wish
would
you
just
well.
laugh it off.
Valhalla
most
waits.
likely.
Oh, she didn't even notice me.
So it's 9 Valkyries in total. This was number 7 that I've beaten.
If they want to be saved.
It says
They are
7 out of 8.
Yeah,
It is good for you.
that it's
You know,
8
most parents just want their children to get a
Valkyries
full
that
night's sleep.
are like ordinary Valkyries, and number 9 is the Queen. Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna probably be hard, I suppose.
It's by far the most difficult boss in the game. Because the thing is that the Valkyries are very similar in themselves. They're kind of boring because they have a lot of the same kind of attack patterns and everything. They have 1 or 2 unique attacks. Like this one, for example, she shot ice crystals or something out of her chest. I haven't seen that before. But the Queen herself, we might actually have to go back. Let's do that just in case so we don't die.
Yeah, I guess when you, for example, unlock this now that you have 7 out of 8 Valkyries, it's good to go back and save so you don't at least miss out on that.
Yeah, I don't think that if I die now, she will respawn. Because she's a mini-boss, so it should be fine, but just to be safe, I figured why not just go back. And
Better safe than sorry, I
yeah,
would say.
exactly, that's my idea too. I did try, wait, wrong one. I did try her out last episode, I think, a few times. But I could really feel now the upgrade on the weapons and the armor and everything. It felt so much better, and I did a lot more extra damage compared to what I did last episode.
It didn't seem like a long fight to me, I have to admit.
Yeah, it was very short actually. It was definitely not the hardest one I've had. Definitely not. So now we can see on the map, for example, to the right, you have the region of NIFELHEIM, where we have... we should actually have 2 favors completed. I'm not sure why. Let's go back to the shop quickly. But we have the Valkyrie, 1 out of 1 is done. We have the shops, 1 out of 1. We have 1 out of 3 favors, and then 1 undiscovered. I'm not sure what the undiscovered is, because there are no more things. I thought it would be those chests locked with runic magic, but I've opened so many of them by now, and they keep respawning, which is very buggy.
But could it be Terra Incognito for now and then it appears in the next expansion? Or
no,
like
it shouldn't
next
be like
installment?
that. No, everything that we have here, we will be able to find and complete.
Okay, well now you have even a new mystery.
Yeah, it could be that they are connected to the realm tiers, perhaps. Because if we go to Midgard, for example, at the bottom you see realm tier encounters 9 out of 9, and you have it here too in Alfheim, but here we don't have it. It's undiscovered, so I think it's those 3 realm tiers that we have here basically.
Probably, yeah.
That is the undiscovered. And how to unlock those?
Is it only me or does it seem like the mist has cleared a little bit?
No, it hasn't.
Okay. I don't know, I just feel like the screen is brighter now. It's like it's daytime all of a sudden.
Yeah?
In the game. It has changed.
I haven't
It
noticed.
is brighter.
That would be good actually, because the recording and the streaming of this game is so dark. I have increased the brightness of this game almost to the max, and it's still super dark. I don't know why. And I've seen multiple people on YouTube have the same issue. Like it's so dark in their recordings that it's
Especially
almost
horror
black.
games.
Yeah, but
It's a
in
mess.
this game specifically, it's almost black at certain sections. I don't really know why that is. It's only in this game that I've had those issues. Very odd. Let's talk to Sindri and see what the favor is, we should be able to clear this favor up, because I think it is to craft the armor, and that we did already.
Is that what I think
But
it is? Useless armor?
he used to have a
Useless.
brother, right? They used to be two
Oh,
dwarves.
ye
Yeah.
little fake.
What
This
happened
armor
to
was
the other one?
worn by
in
Ivaldi
Midgard.
himself. Sure,
okay.
it's seen better days.
So they have
But I
knew that.
Store it for more rest echoes.
they
And it'll
have
help
different
the effects
shops,
of Ivaldi's
and
curse.
Unless
they,
there is something of value
it might
in this
be that
workshop,
they
there is
are,
little point in staying here.
You saw all the chests in the center chamber, yes?
Um,
Plus all the goodies
they
tucked
are,
away towards the back of the workshop. And the 3-realm tears, of course. But might want to be careful with those.
Why's that?
yeah,
It's a
that's
literal
thought.
tear in the fabric of reality
Yeah, I think they're
itself.
responsible
You
for
wanna reach
different
your hand
realms.
through
so
there?
he's here,
Be my guest.
while his brother was in NIFELHEIM, for example. There we had a favor complete. Good. Now we should have 2 out of 3 favors, and the third favor, Ivaldi's curse, should be, if we go to goals, to open, seal the 3 realm tiers. Yeah, that's what we need to do. And to
Why
be,
do we need? Why do we want to seal them?
well, I need to do that because of the trophy. So the trophy is basically empty the treasure chamber, and we have opened all of the chests. We only have the 3 realm tiers left. We need to close those before I can get the trophy. That's what is so bugging. I have to do it, even though I haven't been able to figure out what to do when it comes to like how to actually find the anchors. I still have to figure out how to do it, because otherwise I can get all but 1 trophy and I will still not have the platinum. So I don't know if the game is bugged or whatever, but I have spent tens of hours trying to figure out how to actually get those anchors, and I need 3 of them. I haven't even been able to manage 1.
Well, it is probably as we discussed. I mean, you're missing something, and it might be even something you haven't just thought of, like when we had that example of the lost phone in the apartment.
Yeah. It must be something that is really simple. But it shouldn't be that difficult either, to be honest. Just figure this stuff out.
No, I guess not. But I mean, like I said, when you find the solution, it will seem so easy.
Yeah.
But until then it will haunt you.
I'm actually thinking about trying to increase the difficulty level one extra step to see if that works. Because the higher the difficulty level is, the higher the rewards will be. Let's try.
You can always try.
But it doesn't state anywhere that it is difficulty related, so it shouldn't be. It's only grinding related when I look at the categories. So I don't know. It's worth a shot. Why not? Let's see. Give me a challenge. Taking a piece of cheese while I'm waiting.
That's a super good idea. I try to. It's not that I don't dislike cheese. I like cheese very much, and I like cheese too much. So if I take one, then yeah, I will empty it like a dog.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, that would just be rude.
No. We bought them for you.
Here we have this scarecrow.
Yeah, these ones are really tricky. Try. Not you. Now it's gonna be really tricky to beat this. Because now we're back up to hard, and hard is tricky. I hate those revenants, I think they're called. They're really tricky because they always evade. Basically, you have to shoot them with Atreus arrows to stun them, to be able to beat them or to hit them, because they evade almost all of Kratos' attacks. Super buggy.
Yeah, well, I mean, it has to be. But I mean, he is the god, so. I've seen how it is when they send humans after him.
True.
Now, while I have the chance, I will ask that, I don't know, it's okay. I took 2 pictures earlier. Is it okay if I put them on my story on social media?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. I don't know, do you even have an Instagram account, Mika?
I do. I barely ever use it.
Well, I will try to look for it before I upload it, and I can tag you. Oh, I need to stretch myself a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I feel that I'm getting cramped up.
I mean, I think I have slept in some very weird position. I mean, I was watching some Netflix last night, and I don't know. I think I have been. I don't know if I have been dreaming something, or sometimes you dream and you don't remember it, so it feels like you haven't been dreaming, but then you kind of have tossed and turned yourself, twisted yourself in the sheets as well.
Yeah.
So might have done that. I don't know. I mean, I woke up rested, but I mean, like. My body is kind of aching anyway, but I've been going a lot to the gym lately, so because of our health challenge at work. I mean, for me it has helped. I have been more active due to the challenge. This is the last song.
I kind of expected that.
Oh, he looks so sad. Well, I mean, I guess one would always look sad if your stepfather died, but
Yeah, that's true.
it was very dramatic. It looked very dramatic.
Yeah, it does. Every time, like when Kratos dies and you have a resurrection stone, it's a slow motion scene with Atreus running towards him. I need to save you. And then I just let him die. My evil me.
Well, at least he has the possibility to respawn.
I guess
tell you this, my cat is really itching, but I mean I have super bad hair there, so I'm not gonna remove it.
Let's go. Also, something that is really bugging with this game is that if Kratos is locked in an animation, it's basically impossible to... Come on.
So close. Kratos is locked in a battle.
Yeah, in an attack, you can't interrupt it. So if he's locked into a battle animation, you can't
Reverse and make a change if needed.
yeah, if the enemies are attacking, you can't interrupt the attack and he will still be hit by the attack.
That's a bugger.
Yeah, it is. It's very limited because for many bosses I've actually died for not being able to evade attacks rather than
But I mean, yeah, even if the story is great, kind of, and I mean, it's a good game. I mean, not even the Lord of the Rings movies were perfect, even if they come pretty close.
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that the game developer have noticed about it.
Yeah.
Somebody has definitely told them many times over.
Yeah, I hope they will correct that in the next game.
I guess it could be in that sense that if you snap out of it, like if you take cancel, you click on, for example, the circle and it cancels it, then it doesn't do the full damage, or something like that. That is the penalty of ending the, or like snapping out of it.
Yeah.
In mid
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, I guess I have many different. I do love the eternal battle online.
Pineapple.
Pineapple on pizza. I love pineapple on pizza.
Oh, I think I can see out of it. I don't know. With actually, I haven't seen it here in many places, and I don't know in Sweden. But in Finland, we have this thing that we put this blue cheese on pizza, and especially on the Hawaii ones with pineapple and blue cheese and ham.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just love it with the combination of blue cheese, but if you take away the blue cheese, then it's sayonara, can't eat it. But that's just me, that's my personal preference.
Really?
I would say I like these pizzas with like all these rucola and different kind of Italian, Spanish, French hams on.
Yeah.
Or just a salami.
Salami is good. I really like that one. But for me, like mushroom, ham, and pineapple, that's definitely my favorite.
Have you ever eaten tuna pizza?
Yes. Not
But is
fan.
that the thing in Sweden as well? Because my girlfriend said that it's not the thing in Sweden.
I guess it depends on which pizzeria you buy it from. I know that my sister, for example, when we grew up, she always had tuna. So At least for where I grew up, we had it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a very sad fact. I can add that I'm a sinner because I put ketchup on pizzas. I will be hated by every Italian person after this, but yeah, sometimes you're just gonna roll with it.
And that is the greatest of sins. That I completely agree.
I mostly do it when I'm alone. If I have like a me day and I have, for example, been to the gym and I buy a pizza and go home watch Netflix. Okay, then it's like, haha, let's bring out that ketchup bottle from the. I would never do it if like, let's say you and me we're out having a pizza in Old Town.
Yeah.
Would never do it.
No.
But because I feel it's unpolite even.
Yeah.
But at home, that's a different thing.
Yeah. Well, at home you can decide to do whatever you want. That's the best thing. Like you don't have to think about how will other people think about me when I'm doing this or doing that, you know.
In that sense, I mean, that is something. Now we are jumping into a little bit of politics again, but I mean, your home or your apartment or your house or wherever you live, like that is what happens there. That is like, as long as you don't hurt anybody else, I think you should be able or be allowed to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like if you, yeah, like I said, if you don't hurt anybody or bring disturbance or hurt any animals or like basically doing your own thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Brother, get up, brother.
but I mean, that could be the difference. I mean, we have rules in the society you need to follow, especially in public places and so on, but your home is your home.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is something I suppose people get wrong sometimes, but yeah, well, we're not going to dig too deep into that. If you want to watch those kinds of contents, there's probably a lot of other channels.
Yeah, that's true. But you see how much difficult it became when I upped the
I feel kind of
difficulty.
I feel kind of sorry. But it's nice to see that they have actually made it so hard that people are actually struggling. Because now it sounds like I'm really old again. Maybe I am, but I mean back in the day, I mean it was maybe often it was too easy.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like this platinum trophy is not considered to be high. It's not considered to be difficult.
Watch your back.
Because you can, for the most part, actually lower the difficulty.
Behind you, brother.
To easy. That's why I also expected it actually to be that it wasn't necessarily I didn't expect that I would have to increase the to be able to find the actors. I should have been able to find them on difficulties, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
I mean, you're adjusting. I mean, you tried one angle, didn't work. You try another one. So
yeah,
this is in theory it's progress, but I mean, it probably seems slow to others. But this is how you need to. Sometimes you need to go back and redo.
Yeah, exactly. If one thing doesn't work, you have to try something else.
And I mean, anybody who's listening to us here, feel free to put a question or a comment in the chat box if you feel like it. So then Mikael is mainly focusing on gaming, and I will probably then try to spot and we'll answer as best as we can. Can be anything. Doesn't have to be related to the game, I suppose.
No, it can be anything. We need to check also. No, we will not be able to make it. I've made that mistake so many times. I'm trying to rush through a trap, then I end up getting stuck in it.
Yeah, but I think it's probably a
Yeah.
I'm gonna, by the way, move out of frame and take out my snoozes because it's not video. So I don't want your audience to go through that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Have you considered a...
Yeah, it's not easy. That's for sure.
It seems so. I mean, I think when I played this, or like the older installments, I'm not even gonna try to blame it on my young age. I think I played them all on easy because I just wanted to progress in the story and see the story.
Yeah, I don't blame people for doing that either. Usually I try to play on hard for the story, because I want a little bit of the challenge. But for some games, I settle with normal just because, like, if it's a new kind of game, then I would definitely settle with normal.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at my phone,
Oh, don't worry.
not being present. As we can see, now this was a proof. Men can't multitask. This was proof right here.
Yep, that's true.
Making science live.
I'm quite satisfied with the stream this far anyways. We managed to do most of what I've been aiming to do, even though I still haven't been able to receive a single anchor. That's insane. But I have one idea that we can actually try. Because they say that the more chests you open, the higher the likelihood of getting an anchor. If I take all of the chests outside of battle areas, that will be enough to get the anchor. I'm not sure. We can always try. I don't know if it is based on how many mist echoes we have or anything like that. I've never seen any information like it. But could be.
I suppose so. Now again, you see, I'm not such a big help game right there. I'm the, I don't know, I'm your sidekick.
Yeah.
But I mean, Kratos' sidekick is helping more.
Yeah.
I'm just talking gibberish here on the side.
Well, someone has to do that too, you know.
Yeah, I suppose.
Gibberish can be important, especially for streams like this, where I'm only roaming around in a circle, basically.
Yeah, I mean, then again, because then you know sometimes you gotta live how you learn. So I mean, I was talking about PewDiePie before and said that I didn't quite like his squeakiness when comes to this, and now I'm that guy. Oh my.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Yeah. But okay, also, not many people live as they live.
True.
That doesn't mean one should do that.
True.
But, I mean, none of us are life coaches, so.
No.
Don't even know if I would like to be.
I don't think I would actually.
No. I mean, I don't know if I do in the way that I'm living. If I inspire somebody, then okay, that's fine. But to actually like have clients,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Basing your living on this one was really difficult.
Yeah. Broken hitbox.
Yeah, must be. The game is like, you have had enough chances, bro. You have to stop it.
Yeah, I feel like it's giving you a real hard time right
Yeah,
now.
I can't hit that one from here.
Try a different angle.
We'll skip it. They stay as long as you don't open them up, basically.
Okay.
Those chests that are
This one, for example, is
no,
different.
not this one, because this one is not locked by runic magic, but the ones that have runes in the front, they change, or they remain until you open them up. Then they disappear for a few rounds and then they come back.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. That was very neat.
I actually think I might need to have a look at the loo, as the British say.
A bio break.
But yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That was even better.
So while I am alone, I will see if I can fetch one more chest, and then we will go and look at the area where we will find out the stickers and see if, because now we should be over, no, not over 2000. Into this one, not even remotely close to 2000. Let's go and check anyways. We're getting a bit low on time, in my opinion, but we're still okay.
Look out behind you!
So it should be up here. We have some over here. Hopefully this will actually get us over 2000. But I have no idea if it's actually based on missed echoes. No, but it's just I'm running out of theories, and it's really difficult for me to actually come up with new ideas to what can be wrong. Ah, shit.
Left side! Everything's okay back there?
Father, use this!
Let's take the restrictions.
I'm coming to you! Come on! Oh! Yeah, father! You don't look too good!
Behind you, watch out!
Need more time!
Might want to start heading to a less free area.
No! Don't leave me alone here!
Another one bites the dust.
Yep. Unfortunately, the wrong other one.
In this case, yes. A good song though.
Yeah, it is. It is. I really enjoyed that song. Who is it that sings it?
Oh my, well, yeah. General knowledge skill feels like it's 0 at this point, but yeah, I will look it up quickly on Spotify here.
Yeah, it's like when we go to the pub quiz. We go to pub quiz from time to time.
Oh, it's Queen, one of the most famous artists in history. I didn't know it now. Yeah, it goes on my side. It goes on embarrassing words. yeah. I mean, I can't find words. Maybe I need another solution, probably.
That might be.
I mean, other people have consolidated memory. I have. It's a shame that Sweden is the only country in the European Union.
Yeah. Especially when you're Swedish.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, well, it's not. It should not be promoted. It has to be said that it's kind of expensive and probably not healthy for your teeth and so on. So I mean, one should not do it.
Yeah,
Definitely, I mean, you should put your money on the stock market or something like that.
that's true.
I wouldn't like to calculate how much money I have used on snus since I began when I was like 15, but
Yeah, I have a friend in Sweden. He actually got someone to quit smoking because he calculated how much money in a year he spent on cigarettes.
yeah, it's often it's real bad.
Yeah. But it's also I know that my father, he was snoozing for a long time, and he got the infection in his gums that ended up costing him a lot of health because he basically lost his entire immune system and everything.
Oh my.
Yeah. So as soon as he gets this small cold, he gets super sick and very high fever and really
Oh, that's would be maybe a good reason for me to quit as well.
Yeah.
Hearing this.
yeah. Because the thing with snus is that it's it corrodes the gums basically.
I always when I go to the dentist, I can also mention that my mother is a dental nurse. She doesn't like it. Of course, I'm honest. I'm like, maybe next year. It's a fate of gods.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
This is why I lowered the difficulty when I was grinding because I die so often, and it is a bit like the person commenting before that I really don't know how to fight on harder difficulties. I managed on this difficulty when I was doing the
Storyline.
story, but for some reason now, even though I have higher gear, I think I'm only stressed. It's the time pressure that stresses me. I want to try something. Let's go here directly. See if we can skip all of the fights and just go basically straight to the.
Gonna press fast track, Mikael.
Yes.
Oh my.
I am.
Well, like we
Because
thought,
on this-
different angles, different angles.
Yeah, because on this difficulty, I even having issues even getting to that room. Not to mention about actually beating hordes of enemies and stuff.
I mean, why not? I mean, if that would be the change that make you beat it, then it's, I don't see any wrong in it.
Yeah.
You know, Mikael, that you have to have a boat license, drive a boat here in Estonia.
I do actually.
Okay.
I have a friend that has a boat, and he had to take a proper driving license for it. You don't have to do that in Finland?
Kind of, but only if the, like, might be the audience can correct me, but it's something like this. If the boat is bigger than 20 meters long and like has more than 600 horsepower, then you need to have a boating license.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't need it for a boat, for example, but for
You can drive a pretty big boat without just need to be 18.
oh, really?
And even smaller vessels, I think it is like 20 horsepower, then 15 is enough.
Okay.
It is something, I don't know where the actual limit is, but if it's something greater, I think it is, if it's greater than 30 or something, then you have to be 18, something like that.
Okay.
But basically, when you're over 18, you can drive. I mean, next category would be a small ship, like. That was a cultural different thing when I moved here. Because I can't afford my own boat yet, but I mean, it would be super nice to, for example, hot summer day or a hot summer Saturday, like rent a boat and
Yeah.
just go out in the beautiful archipelago here.
Yeah, I agree. We went out last year with our camping manager at work for rowing. He took us out in the boat.
Oh yeah, we did the same thing, but like it was in batches, so we probably went. We were not on the same cruise I was on.
No, I went with Victoria and
Nils.
Nils, yeah, and I'm not sure who.
I don't even know if you should mention people. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, they are real nice people, so
Yeah.
I probably would not mind.
No, I don't.
Still, I mean, nowadays one have to be so careful. I mean, I'm being even sometimes too careful. I will always ask when I'm uploading pictures, for example, I have taken, you know. I'm trying to, because I would like somebody to ask me if they had a picture of me and they would like to upload it on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
I would probably say yes,
Yeah.
every time. But still.
This is not going well. That's for sure. But we have actually been streaming for almost 2.5 hours already.
Oh, already.
Yeah.
That's what happens when we have fun.
Yeah, that's true. So I think that perhaps we should round it up. And we order some pizza. And we
With
can-
pineapples, maybe.
With pineapples, definitely. Because honestly, I don't think we will get further than this today.
Might be you might have to restructure the armors or something like that.
Yeah.
Like trying different angles next time.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I don't want to experiment too much on stream either. It's just gonna be annoying for people to watch and boring. Um, so I don't really know what to do from now. And
But you know what your free card is, Mikael, now?
what is my free card?
Because now I was here disturbing you the whole time,
Yeah.
all time. So next time when you hopefully beat it
Mhm.
and you get that item that you want,
Yeah.
then you can say that but it was Alex, he was here. it was you know, when you have a guest, you know, you have to be concentrate on the guest and so on, and then then yeah,
That's true.
that's your solution.
That's true. It's all your fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blame the Finn.
Yeah. We have to take it like that. Anyways, I'm quite satisfied still with the stream because we managed to beat the Valkyrie, and she was actually a lot easier than I expected, because I tried twice, I think, before, and she beat me both times. But I was like, I had less than like 25% of her health left, so I was still very far into the fight when I died. And now I also had the Resurrection Stone, which is a little bit of cheating, perhaps. But I think even without that one, I would have been able to beat her in just a few attempts.
To me, it felt like an outsider not knowing the game. It felt really fast and effective.
Yeah, it was. I don't use Resurrection Stones when I fight the Valkyries. But in this case, you get respawned here, and you have to run all the way through the maze again to find her, and then to beat her. I didn't want to do that. Usually, when you fight the Valkyrie, you have her like 10 meters straight in front of you when you respawn. So it's a lot more easier and quicker to get back into the fight. But here, I felt I shouldn't really do that, because it's too bothersome to run through the entire maze again and again and again. So I decided to do that. So I was, I guess, cheating, quote unquote cheating, because it's a mechanics in the game. You're supposed to use it, so it's not cheating, but still. But yeah, we got her down. So we have 2 Valkyries left, I think. She was number 7 out of 9. And
This is not moving here when you're talking.
no, this is the for the game. If I do that, then it reacts. My voice is up here.
Okay.
That's why. It's only room for 2 at a time, basically.
I want to also say thank you.
Thank you
For
for
having me.
joining.
It has been a new experience.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it.
For me too, and for my viewers.
Well, maybe Mikael has told you he has gotten a new job, so congratulations on the.
Thank you.
I mean, even if the hero himself in the game is not leveling up, but Mikael is leveling up. Mikael is leveling up, and so this is from my part also some form of farewell and good luck when you move back to Sweden.
Yeah, and it's been awesome having you here and talking to you and having you being a part of my channel is what I wanted to say. I'm so tired in my head. I can barely speak anymore.
Somebody's gonna sleep good tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. But anyways, we did some of what we set out to do. We made the armor, we upgraded the axe, we beat the Valkyrie. The only thing that I still haven't been able to do is the anchors, and I think I need to do a little bit more research. Perhaps I will refer back to the YouTuber that was referred to in the comments. Perhaps
I
he
mean,
has.
it was a good suggestion, so I mean,
Yeah,
might be worth checking up.
yeah, because I know how to do it and I know where to do it, but it's something that I'm missing. And it's nowhere stated, I can show you later on, it's nowhere stated that it's based on difficulty. It only states go to a specific room on the map and open the chest. That's everything that it says. And then some other people say that, okay, you need to open a certain amount of chests or clear a certain amount of areas and so on. And I've been trying to do that too. Doesn't work. So I do have the feeling that something is glitched, or I don't know what. Because now I've been at this for 10, 15 something hours, and I haven't even been able to get it once.
You know what IT support would say?
Restart.
Yeah.
Try that one. I tried that one multiple occasions. Doesn't work. But anyways, we will finish up the stream.
Yeah. So I guess we could, wish the viewers a good valborgsmässoafton and hyvää vappua in Finnish.
Yeah, definitely. Good weekend, good holidays. I don't know if these are holidays outside of Scandinavia, to be honest.
Here in Estonia, it's called Vapuriö,
Okay.
but it's not a big thing, but it is in the calendar.
Yeah.
But
So-
it's not a evenly big thing as in the Nordics.
Yeah. Yeah, might be. Okay, so I thank you so much for watching. It's been a heck of a time, even if we didn't manage what I really wanted to do. At least I wanted one.
Yeah.
That would have been like a breath of fresh air.
Maybe.
See-
But you beat the Valkyrie at least.
Yeah, we did. So I will do some grinding outside of streaming, perhaps in the next stream. I really wanted to take the platinum before I go to Sweden, but now when I'm stuck on this is, I think, going to be the hardest thing that I will have to beat. Even the Valkyrie Queen, I think, is going to be easier, to be honest, than doing this. So I don't know. I need to try to come up with something to see if I can get. I only need 3 anchors of fog for these ones, 1 for each. But how to get them, I really need to dig deeper into internet to see what I can find, because I really can't figure it out by myself. It's so bugging and I hate when that happens, but I simply can't do it. After like 2 weeks or something of trying to figure this thing out, I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, the internet is vast, and
Yeah.
you have such a short time.
Yeah.
Very philosophical, but that's the truth.
Yeah, that's true. And also I need to keep like uploading content and doing entertaining things to be able to get new subscribers and people coming back and watch. So I don't want to do repeated streams and doing the same over and over and over and over again. So I'm thinking that if I can't beat this now, I might take a break. I will go to Sweden, and I don't think that I will bring my PlayStation from the get-go. I'm gonna focus more on PC games in the beginning, and leave my consoles here. We'll see. But then I can come back later on. If I can't get the platinum, then at least I have made it a solid effort to actually get it. So we'll see. I will keep trying. I'm not giving up, but for now it's difficult to figure this thing out, and I will keep you posted, I guess. Perhaps next stream will be Helheim, just to change up the monotony a little bit. We'll see. Anyways, for now, thank you for joining,
Thank you for having me.
and thank you for watching, and I see you next time.
Yeah, have a good one.